game going. Alright, so we're going to be checking out Super Fantasy Kingdom. This is going to be a little bit shorter for those watching on the YouTube side, because we did just finish up the Pacific Drive DLC, so got like a couple of hours that we're going to wrap this up here. But we're going to be checking out Super Fantasy Kingdom. It is made by Super Fantasy Games, which are the developers. It's also published by Hooded Horse. We do play a lot of Hooded Horse games here on the channel. From my understanding, and I haven't played this game yet, this is sort of city builders, sort of auto battlers, sort of RTS, somewhere in there. I don't know exactly where. It is early access, as you can probably see from down here, where it's version 0.5.03. Developer singular. Gotcha. So first thought is I'm liking the pixel art. This is very reminiscent of like old Stronghold and all that with some of these, like especially that cart back there. Really makes me think of some of the old Sierra games and some of those ones. With that said, whenever we check out a brand new game, usually what I'll do is I'll check their accessibility settings, see what they've got. The absence of accessibility settings isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. So we do have input controls, and that's good. They do have UI scaling, so thank you, devs. I appreciate that. I'm going to leave it at the 2 it started on. I haven't changed any of those settings. Now again, an absence of those isn't necessarily a problem. You can design games where you don't have to worry about stuff like color blindness, because if you're not using red and green to communicate good and bad, you're using, like, you can use that, but if you're using additional things, not a problem. You don't have to worry about turning off screen shake if you don't have it. So with that said, let's go and just jump right in. Okay, so it looks like I have to choose my hero, and I'm guessing Rickard here is my only my only choice. A defensive knight, perfect for beginners. I am noticing there is going to be some roguelite mechanics. So like I've got this over here where we level up our kingdom. We've got statistics from past runs. We've got armory and research. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so it seems like we're going to select our hero because we literally have only one choice. And we get more equipment and all that. It also keeps stats for us, which is kind of cool. I do appreciate a game who keeps that.
How can this be?
Oh, I thought you were going to say more. How could everything just vanish? Welcome to Super Fantasy Kingdom. The first step in every run is to place the tavern. If you want to read this again, press T. Select any big building spot. Okay, I'm assuming this is a big building spot. Place the tavern here. Resources can only be used after they've been taken to the castle. Food is stored in the tavern instead. Now, you will need wood. Build a lumberyard. So, lumberyard does not go on that one. So, lumberyard goes on those. Let's put it down here where it's near those trees. For each building, you decide how many jobs you'll have available. Workers will choose which job to take themselves. Okay, assigned one worker. The inspection mode can be used to get more information about the world. It will show you more UI data, highlight interactable objects, and show you how many jobs are assigned and filled in all your buildings. Hold Alt for inspection mode. Okay, I mean, I didn't get to really look at it, but sure. House. Now you're going to need to wait for the worker to chop some trees. To speed things up, you're going to need more workers. Build a house on a small landing pad. Yeah, so Alt. So it shows like my taxes, my workers wake up, and all that stuff. Let's build a house. I don't have wood. So once I have 4 wood, we'll build a house. You have a coin over your head. I can apparently pet the dog. 10 out of 10 game, no notes. Are you friendly or hostile? Combat. The morning is over, and the monsters will start to attack your village. Your units will attack once targets are in range. The monsters will attack once they reach the unit. The only unit you have right now is your hero. When your hero dies, you lose. So, like, tree guy here, buddy. I really need you to bring that wood back. Oh, here we go. Cool. Yeah, so it looks like this guy goes down here. He chops at a tree, then brings it back here. Then I'm assuming that's a horse. Goes and brings it back. Quarry. You can you start with 1 worker and 1 mule. Each house grants 1 additional worker. Mules can carry a resource. If a worker cannot find a job, he'll help with carrying instead. After wood, you'll need stone. Build a quarry in a big spot. So that's 3 wood. So right now I'm going to assign a second woodcutter. Oh, okay, so it shows him standing here, but he'll pop up here and actually hit the enemies. This is just showing where you can find him, and this is where he actually is, I guess. Taxes are generated periodically, faster with the castle upgrade. Your king can generate some taxes in the form of coins of faith, but only 1 at a time. You can switch between the two. The king generates taxes in the form of coins or faith. Ah, okay. So basically, there's going to be a faith currency I will need, but right now it's not available. Okay, and the quarry is 3 wood. And it gets the evening. Moonrise. Monsters will become angry. And then the assumption of what's going to end up happening is these will continue to escalate until I can't handle it. Werewolf unlocked. Be kind. Enter the tavern. Okay, so we gained 1 glory. Brutal, we barely made it. Okay, I mean, sure. So we gained 1 glory, we killed 11 things. So, okay, so there's like a day advancement kind of thing.
My friend.
And who are you, friend?
I'm no warrior.
It's weird having them say just like 1 sentence that doesn't align with the text. Just a forgotten old man.
Try this.
I come with help. Here, take 1 of these. For free? Okay. An old man appears. Pick a unit. So we can get a One-Eyed Wonder, which is a Cyclops. Danger Zone. Okay, so let's see. Infantry, melee, damage, passive, rock. Infantry ranged damage can be placed on towers, passive, normal. Runescriber, infantry magic damage, electric. I'm going to try the magic one because I have no idea what we're doing. Your new unit must be placed into a slot now. Inside your city is a bench. Units cannot attack from the bench. They must first be placed in the battlefield. Place the unit in one of the empty spaces next to your knight. Most units gain experience when eating in the tavern. They do not like to sleep on an empty stomach. Assign jobs to the tavern to get some basic food. We're still waiting for the wood for the quarry. Keep you on cash. Okay, there's the quarry. Build roads to reclaim your kingdom and explore the world. Roads you build are permanent, so you will unlock more and more options in time. Press the button on the upper right corner to enter the road building mode, and then select the... Okay. So we can go to road building mode. And it costs us glory. Repair. The castle can only store a limited amount of resources. To increase the storage, repair the castle. Restore your kingdom and start with 1 wood, more furniture, or more in future runs. And we can Recruit swordsmen for rocks. The Death Priest is on a quest. Help him by completing the following task. Die. While exploring the world, you will encounter many different units. They all have a special quest for you. After solving it, they will start to appear during your runs in both kingdoms. Find and help all 51 units. So that guy, I just have to die. That's fair. Okay. So we need more glory to do more. To repair the castle, we need 3 stone. Oh, I can just max out the assignments, and as we have people available, they'll fill them. Alright, so we need to build houses, is what needs to happen here. So for this... Oh, the next house is 8. That's fine. We can upgrade you somehow. Ah, so you have like a chain lightning. Okay, so you're a multi-target situation. Let's see, restore your kingdom and start with 1 wood. So it looks like I'm gonna get a resource there to unlock that. And then I would need 4 rock to recruit that person. Okay, so what needs to happen here? I wonder if it's smart enough that the people go between the buildings as needed. Like, if I fill up my wood storage like we've got here, if they'll switch over to other stuff if there's just not needed. Okay, so I like the Runecaster having the, effectively multi-target. And I'm assuming we can level him up to get, like, more damage, faster attack speed, all that. Okay, so day 2. We got 16 kills and 1 glory. We got perfect. And the rune scribe is kill stealing and getting more of the XP. As casters. Alright. Your units enter the tavern in a random order. They'll always pick the food that is most valuable to them. Each type of food is worth a certain amount of experience. All units regenerate their hit points overnight. Uneaten meat gets upgraded. Okay. I missed half of what just happened there. I'm assuming I assigned a chair and they were happy or not happy based on that assignment. So, for 2 glory, I can build a road here. Glory is not a resource that you spend, but score that represents how well you've done in combat. Get 1 glory for every 10 monsters killed, but lose 1 glory for any dead unit. Ah, I see. So I'm not yeah, okay. Oh, and then there's more types of stuff here. I understand. Yeah, so I need... Yeah, so I turn that thing up. I need them to go up there. Oh, there's not a lot of stone nearby, so it just takes them a while. Yeah, so definitely did not play our positioning of these things well. I feel like what we should have done is put the tavern over here, quarry up there, or over there if these count. They probably don't. My only rock is over here. So do you get done to be okay, that's fine. We'll start with 1 on each of them. Okay. Alright, so we need 1 more stone to get the castle repaired. Which I'm going to need to get more capacity so I can build more houses. So that's already some mistakes we have made in the sense that I didn't handle my worker assignments pretty well early on. So that's going to put us a little bit behind. Okay, so I see. So as long as we're fighting out here, my units don't get damaged. What's this? World events. There are some special locations in the world where random events can happen. Events grant free resources, relics, visitors, and even monsters to fight. They're marked with an X. For best results, ensure you clear these sites regularly. The chance of events increases when more of them are empty. Alright. So we got 2 more glory. And this time, our hero got a little bit more of it. Okay, so everyone's got seating. They got eating. And they've got that. So we gained a little bit more of whatever that's all about. They're still marking as not happy, which I'm assuming is just the quality of food isn't good enough. We're about to level our hero, and I'm curious if we'll have a bunch of our stuff. So I got an arrow up there we can do for 3.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy, come over here.
What?
What appears to be the problem?
Oh,
My wagon broke down here. Help me fix it? Okay, so I don't have what we need. I got another thing here. Restore your kingdom and start with 1 stone in future runs. Gotcha. So we get whatever those gem materials are. I can unlock it where the future runs. I get a little bit of stuff early on. We also can build another road here. That's another big building. We're still waiting for that stone so I can build this. And once I get that built, I can store more wood, which will let me build another house, which will let me pick up the pace on things, which is good because we're struggling. I'm a little worried we're going to get overrun relatively early because we are still learning. Okay, faster tax generation. To survive, you'll need more units. Some reside in this kingdom. You just need to find their dwelling. Reclaim parts of your kingdom until you find a unit, then recruit them. Okay, so with this, I can store more wood. What's going to happen here... I'm actually going to reassign you down there. Okay. And I'm getting money, but I have no idea what to use it for. So we got those materials I can't do anything with. You need planks to upgrade. You need stone to upgrade. Gotcha. You need planks. The houses need, I'm assuming that's like gold ore or something like that. And you need planks. Oh, I'm not feeling good about this at all. Yeah, I think I'm really behind where I should be. Nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, one more wood and I can build another house. And that'll let me get more people to work, which will let me get more progress on things, and yada yada. Well, it's actually holding up okay, but I expect our people to start taking damage soon. Okay, so we managed to hold it. Okay. So we unassigned our person who was getting food here. So that's not great. Okay, rune person got more. Seating's fine, eating's fine, and sleep. Okay, so you got damage, mana, and all that. So you just level up straight up. So that's good news. So we got a free piece of wood, and a free piece of wood is enough to build a house. And with that, I'll have one person assigned to each of these. Okay, was I gone or something? Oh yeah, welcome back from TwitchCon. Yeah, never mind. I had a disconnect yesterday, so my brain is like, wait, was it gone? Okay, so I need 4 stone to recruit another person to fight with us. I do see that this person is leveled up, and if we got a gold bar, I could level him up again pretty much instantly. You're waiting on 5 stone there. You're waiting on planks. So it is those things I gotta decide, do I invest on my economy, or do I invest in my defense? Oh, let's see. Bonus for this run, I can get 3 wood or I can get 3 wheat. Okay, and the next house costs 16. Decoration generates coins. We can get a sawmill for 5 wood, which will be my source of planks. Bounty board. Gather a bunch of wood. So that gives me that, which means I can go up here. So that means I'll start with 1 wood for all future runs. Fishes from the shore. And that's a well. So, first, let's get our extra recruit. Sawmill. Some resources aren't gathered but crafted instead. You'll need to get boards, which are made at the wood of the sawmill. To build it, you're going to need another big building spot. To get one, you could build roads outside your village. Yeah, I can get more, but it costs way more materials. Okay. Alright. And we have seating, eating, and all that. They're still not happy because I don't have proper housing for them, is my guess.
I stand for the light.
I stand for the light.
What?
Are you a hero of old?
Huh?
How can this be?
Don't insist.
There's no time to explain. Okay, so we could get... It's to do with the food, they just don't like berries, that's fair. So we've got the archer in the danger zone, so that's more range damage, and then we got the cyclops. So I'm going to choose the archer here. You've got a rock that does 7 damage. And you've got an arrow that does 2. Oh, I need 10 gold to do this. Boo. Okay, so now we get the thing with gold. So I guess I just missed out on that. Where if we got more people, I'd be able to do stuff with that. Alright, so at 16 wood we can get in our house. We'd probably want to get the planks next. So for the sawmill, it's 5.
Huh?
Please, I need more power. I don't have what you need. The clown is on a quest. Help him by completing the following task. Defeat your first boss. And for 2, we can give ourselves more wheat. For 2, we can get more stone. For 4 wood, fires a bolt at a random target. I mean, I have the wood. But I definitely feel like I need to get the lumber mill going first. Or sawmill. With boards, you can build a gold mine, repair the church. Gold can be used to recruit and improve units. With the church, you can get more faith to upgrade your hero. Build the gold mine or repair the church. That should kick you up there. Cool. Ah, you don't have wood. Let's bump all of these to having 2 people at them, and the other ones have 1. Yeah, we got a crystal thing there. This is my home. How could this happen? I don't know. But we must try to find out what's behind this. I can fight. But first, we need to help the village. Collect 1 star first. Sun Coast. Fields as far as the eye can see. Okay, so our hero is level 4. We are sitting at 4 wheat, 2 wood, 0 stone. And 7 meals. Alright, so definitely is one of those games that feels like you gotta invest in your economy earlier. Which is not unusual. Okay, seating, eating, no sleeping. So we're up to 13 glory. Boss. So we got our first boss day. It's going to be physical damage. Got room for a little house. I'm not seeing anything new that I haven't already interacted with. All right. So the Goblin King. Where are you going? I'm just gonna sit back and just dump minions, because that'll be easy to deal with. Alright. So we got 5 stone. Plants new trees on wild grass next to lumberyard. Casts 1 per tree. You require planks. You're just doing your thing. You require gold. We can make well, which generates water for bread and beer. We're not worried about that. For the big areas, so 9 to give us a hunter, 6 gives us a windmill, which we don't need. We can make a graveyard for fallen heroes, and a monument for faith. So it'd be gold mine with planks, which we are working on. It's just gonna take us time. Yeah, so honestly, it seems like the king is... Oh, you know what probably is? You probably have to kill him during the day, and if you get to nighttime, things escalate. So what I'm gonna do is... If we can get the wood, we'll get that going. Yeah, because we're not gonna get extra houses unless I save up the wood. Improves roads inside the city. And you'll require 3 planks to fix that. Oh, he's slowly closing in. The Rune Keeper's doing the big stuff by just clearing stuff up. At least he's in the Goblin King every single time. Yeah, you need planks, you need gold. You don't upgrade, apparently. Yeah, fishes from the shore. Forgers. So, the fish might be better, but the problem is I just need people. And people's gonna mean wood. So what I'm gonna do is let's unassign you from here, put another assignment, just max that thing out. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff. Happiness increases damage of all units. Congratulations, you got your first star. You gain a star whenever you beat a boss, mini-boss, or curse level for the very first time. Stars are required for the most important permanent upgrades. Choose your reward. Units with push monsters 30% farther. Hungry Shield, 50% of damage for 5% when blocking. Conductor, hitting wet targets with electricity shocks the surrounding targets. I don't have a source of water yet, so I guess we're just going to go with push. With relics, you can customize your build even farther. If not stated otherwise, the relics applies to all units. Some relics can be upgraded if acquired multiple times. You can find relics on your upper left side of the screen, or press I. Okay. So let's see here. We got 2 planks, we got 9 of those. You were waiting on wood, which we're short on for everything. You're waiting on the crystals, which I got a bunch of. So this will start me off with a little bit more of that. I don't actually... Oh, it's up here as those. Banish. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, reclaiming is not possible today. That's fine. Alright. Swordsman was not a good investment, by the way. Okay, so they both gained levels and got damage and all sorts of goodies. You finished the quest. Unlock the clown now? Sure. You finished the quest. Unlock werewolf now? Okay. So for 4, it's all enemies within a radius. And that's for wheat. We keep expanding before we do that, just in case.
Rual.
Oh, there's someone living here. Members only.
Huh?
What? Get out. Cool, man. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and grab that monk. Okay, so got the monk. That'll help with our front line. And that was another unit recruited. That gives another gem. So at 3 gems I could start with a wheat. 10 gems I could... Oh, the monk just... Okay. So it's another AoE one. Okay, so we've got 4 planks. So you need 5 stone. And go ahead and upgrade that. With the planks, at 5 we can build the gold mine for gold. Otherwise we can repair the church. I'm gonna wait for 1 more plank real fast, and then we'll get the gold mine going. I see. So for 12 bucks I can open up that spot and we can put the knight in a better position. So I just have my knight badly positioned is what I got. Okay, we're starting to have them properly push in on my people. A unit has fallen. It cannot use its abilities or be moved anymore, but don't worry, you'll get it back. As long as they have any kind of food at night, they will recover back to full health. You can build a graveyard to move 1 fallen unit out of the way to prevent the loss of glory. Okay, so we're basically being overrun. Which this is a roguelite style game, so your first run, you got a lot of things. We did misplay quite a few things as well. That certainly didn't help us, so we're a bit behind where we probably need to be. So my assumption is we will gain and lose glory. So we'll see how that actually shakes out in the end, because 2 of our people fell. Oh no, it still shows me gaining the glory. Oh, there we go. It took some back.
Check this.
First one's free. Huh? Okay. Allies apply Rejuvenate 1. Monsters taunt all in 50 meters. Self, increase damage against wet enemies. So this would actually make my swordsman less useless. I think I'm gonna go with that. Here we got another spot there.
Ready, please?
Not yet. I'll do that next. Alright, so. Gold mine. Right there. To avoid spending coins unnecessarily, special jobs can be toggled on and off. Hover the building to press right. If you need some direction, the next steps advancement will involve smelting gold, upgrading units, hunting animals, growing wheat, and getting beer and bread. Be ready to explore the world. So we got Foresters and woodcutters. Okay, so that'll be 3 planks, and we got more material coming in. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh, here we go. Look what I found. Okay. So Richard has a better shield now. Yeah, so it looks like during the day you go around looking for stuff that's interesting kind of deal. As you explore and whatnot. Okay. So we're getting in trouble. Okay, the monk just went down. Which means we've lost a lot of our area damage. And so now we're going to have the, this guy go down. And our fighter's gonna go down, and there's a good chance our hero goes down here. Death Priest unlocked. Okay, accept defeat. Alright, so we got 19 glory. I got 4 or 5 of whatever the crown is. Lost to a Leech Mother. Kingdom level 2. Try out new units and relics. Level up. Start with 1 gold. Try out new units, relics. Start with 1 gold. Unlocked outpost, stone. Okay. So we have defeat the first boss, die, be kind. Oh, so I unlocked units, not heroes. And those don't happen to level 10. We unlocked 2 new pieces of equipment there. What's this? That's level 15. Yeah, so even though I see a person there, it looks like you can only get that. So our record is 19. We have unlocked, I could take a thing. So increase damage by 30% for all melee units. Increases defense by 30%. And it appears to be all humans. Unlocks at 50. Okay, so let's try another round and see how this goes now I have a better understanding what's going on. Goblin King, this is my kingdom. Cool. Alright, so we're going to start the same way we did before. We'll put the tavern there, because I don't learn my lessons. We'll put the lumber yard here. And honestly, just assign the bejeebus out of it. We can get the quarry over here. So at 4 wood, we'll build a house. Yeah, and wherever I revealed stays revealed between rounds. That's good to know. All my resources are gone. So basically, whatever I reveal glory-wise stays unlocked for future runs from the appearance of it. So that's good news. This time I'm going to go a little bit heavy on the investment on the wood right at the start. I'm also curious. I'm going to save up the 2 gems to give that person 10. Because I don't know what that does, and I want to know what it does. The fighter didn't super impress me. I do understand the benefit we're supposed to get out of that. Yeah, so we're gonna do early game economy. What? Why did you switch over to stone? Cut wood. We need to build a house. Okay. So we got one glory and nothing else to show for it.
All right.
Alright, we can start.
What?
What? You'll be able to select your fate now.
Huh.
Choose wisely. Okay, so we can get a clown born to be wild. They are ranged infantry, have damage, can be placed in towers, and they have a passive we don't have access to. 5 and 7. We have the One-Eyed Wonder who hits really hard, one target melee damage. And then we have the Rune Caster, who I really liked the magic they did, but we're gonna take the clown because that's new. So I'm gonna put you right here. There you go. Good luck, clown. Do your best. You finished the quest. Unlock the Death Knight Priest. Yep. Got to actually click on him. Upgrade the village to start with one worker in future runs. Really should do that, but like I said, I'm going to go for the 10 on this. Probably a mistake to do that, but I'm genuinely curious of where that'll go. Select which monster to fight today. Next boss is random. So I'll choose Dryad, because I know nothing about them. Okay, so with this, build a house. And I need to drop that down again because we have limited storage, and I totally forgot that was a mechanic. So I've got the person assigned to the quarry. Alright. You've got no food? Yeah. Hey, Night Dweller, how's it going? Cool. So that's the wood maxed out. Thought you had our stone ready. Okay. Bring cats and dogs out there? Yep. Okay. Cool. So a little unhappy, but we're okay for right now. Gotcha, so I don't have anything to do with the... Hey, piece of gold. I don't have anything to do with the, glory early on until we start catching up to where we were before. So you can kind of rush the early game once you get there. Okay, so we've got you, so upgrade that. Okay, select the next monster to fight today. Next boss is magic. I will go with the Death Priest. We'll double up the magic, I guess. I don't know. For another house, I need 8 wood. So let's try and get that done, because it does seem like the workers are kind of your big spend, that you need to try and get those early as you can. Yeah, so we'll need another house. And all the rest that's waiting on stuff. As much as I'd like to go to the sawmill early, I'm going to wait on the sawmill on this one. And try and get other materials. Yeah, so you're 4 wood. Let's wait on that. So Clown does seem to hit pretty hard. Which is not what I would have expected, but I'm sure not complaining. Okay. Okay, so pretty soon we're gonna need some upgrades going on. We're not gonna hold. Okay, eating. It's got more glory. Anything new laying around here to watch out for? Not that I'm seeing, but some of these things are kind of subtle. It's a well that generates water. We don't need that yet. The farm gives us wheat. That gives us boards. I'm going to hold off on doing that because that really starved our wood. Okay, select which monster we'll fight today. We're just going to keep leaning in on the magic. That's probably a mistake. We're just going to go everyone magic. And I definitely need more people for the defense. Okay. I probably want more stone and all that as well. Okay, so our hero gained a level, that's good news. Okay. Alright. So 8 is the max we can get for another house. So it gets us another worker. So that means we're at least getting the stone and all that. Yeah, so this one will require planks to do that. So the next thing we are going to need to do is we are going to have to make the sawmill. We have no reason for the wheat. We have no reason for the smelter. The graveyard's not relevant yet. I don't think we can get enough to do a hunter. So we can go over here and upgrade the forester. I think, though, in this case, you are willing to accept rock. So we'll try and put the fighter up front so they draw to the fighter. At least we're doing something for our troops. Okay. And so we got a person gained a level, got some stats. So at 5 wood we can get them planting trees again. But it costs us gold to plant the trees. There's some free gold. I was kind of hoping to have another person walk up and be like, I can recruit, or whatever. We'll go with magic again, so they're gonna get rune scribes. Foon's looking a little dodgy. We do have someone assigned to it, though. But we are going to run out of the berries pretty close by soon, it looks like. Alright, and the sawmill is 5 wood, so we just got to wait for that to come in. Unfortunately, I do need planks to upgrade the house. If it does look like we're going to ultimately go down before I get the last 2 for this person, I'll go and grab some of these other upgrades over here. Okay. Get a geologist. That is curious with the fish person. If I built that and I assigned someone to that instead, like how much that would matter. Yeah, so let's go here. Sawmill. 1 worker on that. 1 less worker there. So that should start getting them... Actually, 1 less worker here, 1 more here. I could get the second fighter. We'd also get the archers going. Well, archer. Feels like right now we're holding up okay. The jester's doing work. Okay. Yeah, so the jester's been doing a lot of the work. Okay, so we have money this time. So we can do something with that. Remember, physical damage is good against magical monsters, and magical damage against armored monsters. Good to know, man. Makes sense. Okay. So we can get a death priest that says, I see dead people, which does dark damage and is a support unit that summons. We have Danger Zone, which is just a person, like they're an archer, and the Cyclops. I like the idea of a summoner. Okay. So that burned all our money, but that's okay. We got ourselves a Death Priest. Hopefully they end up doing pretty well for me. Doing a little look around, see if we got anything new floating around here to deal with. Okay. Alright, so we get pixies. We're gonna win lots of physical damage. Which honestly, I think all 3 of them are physical. And then we have the Death Knight is something else. Whatever their summon minions are, I guess. Yeah, so you're 3 planks. So this time we're probably going to go ahead and just build the church right away. And just see what happens. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so you effectively stun things. So that's pretty good. So you're crowd control. Giving the other people time. Here's the game. It seems like a combination of city builder, tower defense, bullet hell, anything else. Yeah, no, it's not super clear. So we gathered the berries. So we get one more gem will be good there. We just gotta kill a couple more monsters and then that'll get done. Okay, hero got level 4. I also see we got like the little hands moving around out there from our death priest. Okay. Cool. It's got some glory. Yeah, it's also got some roguelite elements as well. So definitely is blending a ton of genres. And there's the monsters killed. Alright. Please, I need more power. Have the gems. I don't know what I was expecting, but them just leaving was not it. Okay. We got a boss fight. So one more plank, we can rebuild the church and see what that does. Witch. Whenever you see an apple, look out for the witch. She is very shy and she likes to hide, but if you help her out, she'll reward you plentifully. Blob not here to negotiate? Nope. The blob's here for violence. Oh, okay. So you'll give me wood right away and all that. Yes, you'll give me materials. What does the monk's cost here? Oh, and I also have that. So the monk is 4 wheat. Summon Celine to your throne room. Okay, I have summoned Celine. I guess. Yeah, so if I build that, I'm only gonna get 3 wheat, which is 1 wheat shorter than I would need for the other thing. So that gave me another fighter, but then I gotta have money. Then violence he shall have. Yep. Up on the peninsula? Yeah, I saw that. Another peninsula, maybe? You know, I hit the apple here. Yep. Like with the CC and them sending one at a time, we are just farming them. Okay. Oh, we got our planks. Let's see. Increases the evolution chance, get more shards for ritual. Generates faith. Increases one building's production by 30%. So tomorrow is snowy. To upgrade it, I need extra food. Okay. 30% of damage for magic units with defense, or with shield slayer regenerates. Barriers can now stack, adds a layer of invincibility that vanishes after half a second of being hit. Hungry Shield does damage for going. Shield regenerates slowly. Plus 30% for magic units. So we don't have much in the way of magic units, but I think it'd be worth working on that. Cool. So we're getting to the point I'm gonna need more food coming in a big way. Alright, so we got our extra wood.
Ready, please?
Alright, repair the merchant's wagon.
We'll meet again.
Cool. So I've got these people I keep helping, and they just leave. How do I become a member? We never had a human. Oh, please? Okay, but this is just an exception. Okay, so for 3 gold I can become a member of whatever that is all about. Okay, so the village still needs help. For 4 wood, we can get an archer. Okay. Gems to repair the village? Yeah. So, upgrade the village to start with 1 more worker in future runs. That'll be huge. That's better. Let's check the chapel to the north next. Alright, so for here, I can have it just straight up give me, let's have it straight up give me wood. Yeah, because then we'll go ahead and we'll recruit a crossbowman. And it doesn't work yet. I need to have 8 golds to put a position here for him. Actually, this spot's only 6. So once I get 1 more gold, I can put a crossbowman over on this side. Alright. So you need 6 planks for a wall that takes hits for us. Yeah, and you would need wheat. We got moonrise. Alright. Yeah, so upgrade faster tax generation. Ah, so we have to have the gold mine, which is 5 planks. Alright. We definitely need to increase the damage output as best we can. I don't have much area damage in this one. Just the clown. Versus the other one, we had all the area damage and like very little single target. Okay. Don't ask for money. Silence. Huh? Do not speak of me. Okay. Gotcha. So if I had the gem, I could use it here. So I could add 10 defense to someone. I could give a Death Priest barrier to the least protected ally. So I could do some really cool stuff here if I had gems. Unfortunately, I don't, so I can't, so I won't. Alright, Night Dweller. You have a good one, all that. Have a good day at work. Come back later, when you have chosen your fate. Alright, build a road. So if we get 1 faith... So we're going to generate a faith. Oh, well, if I knew that, I would have already done the thing. It's fine. Sure, Ifrit. Yeah, we can restore that later. And then these you can upgrade... Oh, actually, no, you can't. I thought you could. Okay, so we got that, so we need to go here. Oh, that was not... Okay, that was not the time to do that. That probably just killed us, is what that probably did. Oh, I can actually see when people are showing up. Okay. Hurry! Keep stunning it! More damage! More damage! Okay, so we killed it. Alright, so that wasn't necessarily as bad. It returned to the farm? Then what? Then why did I do that? New stream and eating and sleeping. Well, thank you. No, don't let the archer. Okay. So people are starting to take damage. I don't really have much I can help them with. Okay, the knight is down. That's because I summoned a boss into the middle of all that. The good news is we have food for him. But we need more food. Forger finds berries in thickets, but I don't have a person to work it. We'll take one of the people off of the woodcutting assignment for right now. I don't know where to even put them right now. Okay, so you go to the gold. Satyr. I'm actually not feeling too great about this. Maybe I failed it because it reached me or whatever? This place is very important to the village. And also to me, I learned everything I know here. I will stay as long as they need me. The ghost is on a quest. Help by completing the following task. Bury a unit. My king, please enlighten the guests. Kill monsters with holy damage. Reward faith. I can't do that. So, you know, I'm not going to. If we get wheat, I could. Alright, so with 5 berries, we can get that going. But that's going to be more people that I don't have. Alright, so we got a bunch of gems. We can put those up here. And that'll give me 1 gold to start the next run with. That's fine. How do we get more people? We need to build houses. But that's going to require me to upgrade this place, which requires the gold. Okay, so you're not needed on there. Let's put you onto stone. Oh, we're just straight up getting overrun. We're not even into proper nightfall, and they're just overrunning us. So we are dead this wave. I was gonna see if I could build more. And then the hero dies, and then we lose. Alright. Accept defeat. Cool, so we got 26. You don't need more work for smaller plots, by the way. You don't need more work for the smaller plots. Yeah. No, I need to do stuff with the smaller plots. That is not wrong. Okay, so we're going to start with that. Unlocked a Kingdom Relic cookies. Unlocked outpost gold. You can build special road. Okay, so we have Celine who has moon power, which doesn't tell me anything about it. The armory, we could choose abilities. We didn't unlock any new achievements there. At level 10, we get that room. So let's check out Celine. I need 10 gems to go ahead, so we're not going to be checking out Celine. I do see that we've got some of these people that we met hanging around here. But it's looking like what we're going to need to do. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to do this one again. This game did catch your eye, but you're not a fan of anything too punishing. So you're just dandy watching you. Yeah, it's not been too bad. Increases the damage of all physical units. And check out Treacle, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. Playing some Farthest Frontier, which is another game we've been...
This is impossible.
You know, doing this. Why am I alive again? So definitely gonna be checking out Farthest Frontier in the near future, but definitely an excellent content creator. Does like a lot of RimWorld and other stuff as well. So definitely check them out. Good time. Streams well before me. I see the witch. Select an additional resource to start with. Ah, I see. Because I've helped the witch once, she's willing to just straight up give me something to start. So if I choose wood right immediately, I can choose OK. And immediately go here. I have to build the tavern first. Why can it? That was weird. Okay. House. So you already have a house. Lumber mill. Get you both working on that. And one of you on the tavern. We'll get the quarry here in no time. We can pop over here. And that can give us gold right away. Hey, Azrael, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I missed Azrael there. But it's good to have you there. For those who don't know Azrael, absolutely fantastic content creator. Does a lot of like simulation games and all that stuff, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you can find it all there. Okay, so you have that. So you can handle all this stuff. You want me to bury a unit? I need more power. 20. Don't keep me waiting. Gavald's Compendium, Archer level 1. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. So this time, I don't have the gold over here, it's down there. So I want to put stone up here when I've got 3 wood. Which you do. So quarry there. So let's take you off of this assignment, put you over here. Oh, that's what you'll be fighting on this day? Ah, I see. Alright, Luxray, you take it easy. Always good to have you. We can make this the sawmill when we get to it. Yeah, so at 8 wood I can build in our house. Let's try and save up for the other house, I think. So we get the 3 stone for the castle, then the 8 for the next house. Just keep trying to expand as fast as we can. Okay, so first day the hero did their job. There was nothing to show there because we didn't have anyone else here.
How can this be?
You come again, old man. What's happening here?
That is curious.
I cannot say. I woke up again just like you. So we could just repeat?
Yes.
And learn. Maybe this time fate is on your side. Okay, so we've got the archer who does infantry and range damage. It is physical. And they have an unknown passive. I really liked the Runecaster, and I really liked the Death Priest. I feel like these two would work extremely well together. I'm going to grab the Runecaster first this time. And put them right there. That way we have multi-target. If we get the Death Priest, that also means we've got crowd control. Now, to do the holy stuff, I would need to get the priest there, which means getting the farm up and running. Okay. So, if we're leaning towards magic, it mentioned magic is good against armor. Which you're not armor, but that's fine. Because imagining some of the bosses will be like one individual target that's really tanky. We need to get you assigned to something else. Never mind. You can get right back to it. So we can get the fishes from the shore. We haven't done that yet. We also had one over here that mentioned something about food to upgrade. Build a road. If I get gems. Yeah, that's the mini boss. You'd need gold. Already forgotten. Ah, right. So if we get the gold, I can get bigger houses. So that's the big thing, is getting that gold early on. Where did I see that I could use that food? It was down here, right? Oh, right. It was to not build a farm. Well, the farm would let me get the monk if I have the workers. Let's not get on that. So a fisher's hut. So a fisher's hut apparently, people mentioned, doesn't require a worker. Increases the yield. Stone road required upgrade. So we'll see if that helps our food and then makes our units better. Because, yeah, then that's decoration. I don't know what a geologist does. We'll figure that out. Those... Oh, I see. I see, and that gives me more food supplies to get all that sort of stuff done. See, also the stone road is a quarry upgrade. And it's built. It has to build towards it. Yeah. Yeah. So you're unhappy because you didn't get good food, but that's fine. So hopefully that fish will help a little bit. In the meantime, we're about to get another house. With another house, we can get another person going. With another person, we can get us all sorted. Okay, so put a second person on that one. Okay, we got Death Priests and Mechanics. We're leaning towards the physical side of things and try and counter by just dumping a bunch of extra damage. Okay, so we want to get the planks. And the planks would be 5 wood. Okay. I'm also imagining if we got ourselves more of the fish coming in, and they eat the fish instead of the berries, that'd leave more berries for other things. So we end up with a surplus, we end up with a surplus. We can also go here. Okay, so I got choices. If I go for the gold, it's 4 gold to do that, so that's not going to solve our problem. So what I'm going to instead do is we're going to go here. So I can choose the wood. Let's go for the wheat. And the reason I'm thinking the wheat is because with that, we can pop over here, grab you. And that gives us AoE and holy damage. And the church has it where if we do enough holy, if we kill at something like 30 units with holy damage, I'll get a bunch of faith. So now it'd be really good now is if I could manage to get the Death Priest as well. Because that would give me crowd control. And so that gives me 2 sources of area of effect, and then we could get crowd control. And then it'd probably be just a matter of trying to get stuff to tie up the enemies as they get in. Okay, did any of those counts go to the priest? 3 did. Okay, so that shouldn't be too terrible to get that up. They have a neutral expression because they had fish. You're a bad Brit. You don't drink tea or coffee. Ah, heresy. It just happens to every one of us. Okay. They're doing fine with all that. We could get the archer. I'm going to ignore that for right now. Okay, so we'll grab the jesters. So in 1 more wood, I can build the lumber mill. And then we can start getting that. Is it pre-diabetic diagnosis, so you can't eat crumpets? Oh yeah, that's no fun. I'm sorry to hear that. But I do hope with whatever actions you're taking, you can get that to be, you know, reined in the way you want it. Alright, so you can get that. Let's upgrade you to have a forester. So you can plant trees to replace those that we get rid of, because that's going to gradually go away. Also just in the pre-diabetic range, so a few dietary sort of nice. So you're just like barely on that line. Cool. That's good to hear. Special applies burn. Okay, we got a unit of wheat up there. Yeah, so the witch is really useful because she permanently gives us an extra starting material that we could choose what we want. Yeah, so we're only getting a couple of kills on the monk each day. The monk kind of adds damage, but really doesn't do a whole lot by themselves. Alright, so we're gonna need at least something to buffer a bit more. I figured this was coming, but once I get a little bit more stone, I can get the fighter over there. Or, let's check the calendar, because we might be coming up due to getting the guy who gives us recruits. So monk gained another level already. Oh, you! Welcome. I see you put that wagon to good use.
What? Oh,
Yeah, it's great. Show me your wares. Ah, so if I had spare resources, I could sell them to him for immediate money. Meanwhile, where did I see the calendar? So 20 faith lets me upgrade you. There was somewhere, reclaim, geologist upgrade the mine. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so tomorrow we get where we'll be able to recruit someone new. So we're not going to bring anyone new in. We're literally just going to kind of sit on our money and try and make it through the day. And then tomorrow we'll be able to recruit someone. So we'll bring in the werewolves. They're going to need more damage. Like, probably single target. And they're doing what they can back here. The next thing we should get is the gold mine, which I'm immediately realizing I should have built down here. You can't move these easy, right? No, it's just the way it is. Yeah, so just had to put the gold mine up here, and they're gonna have a hike. So that was a mistake I made. It is what it is now. So we can manage to get through. We can potentially get a new recruit the next day. So I could use someone who can like be frontliner to draw stuff in and hit individuals hard. I could use something to do crowd control, either or. Few weeks to monitor it? Gotcha. So we've got 3, so I could repair the church. I can also build the wall, which takes hints for me. We also need the gold mine. I feel like there's lots of options there. Probably the gold mine, because then we can upgrade the houses, which gets me more workers. Okay. Alright. So, we got our money. Can we offer you something else?
I can't do that.
I need the money. We can't make it this fast. Try harder. Oh, I don't have the 10. 1 second. There wouldn't have any money laying on the ground here somewhere, would there? I thought I had some spare money, like that the taxes would have come in by then. Well... So I guess we don't get a new recruit. So that throws a big monkey wrench in a bunch of things. So we'll probably do here... Oh, it's because we spent the money planting the trees. That's fine, I guess. Is once I get one more stone, I'll put the fighter up here. Vampires, I guess. Storage is full. Oh, right. So we want the gold mine. We'll assign a person to that. Okay, and we gathered stone. And we can grab you. Right up center. Okay. Oh, right. It's wet because rain. I was actually like, but what would I use to do stuff? Alright, see you in a bit, Treacle. Oh yeah, what are you about? Summon Cole to your throne room. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll wait to do that path next. You're at 21 and continuing to level. Okay. This seems to be working relatively well. Storage full. Oh, it's full because the horse can't keep up. That's okay. That just means we'll have people start ping-ponging between stuff, and that I'm actually pretty okay with that. Yeah, so 5 more and then that thing will be done. We should be getting a boss relatively soon. Alright. We got a physical boss coming in. You upgrade with faith, you upgrade with wheat, you upgrade with gold bars, and you upgrade with stone. Okay, well if we upgrade with stone, we just keep bringing the stone and we'll eventually get there. So that's 5 planks to upgrade you. 3 planks to repair the church. Let's do that now. Increases the evolution chance, gets more shards. Sure. I don't know what that means, but it's fine. Roy did something terrible. 50-50. We can also upgrade this place immediately, because we got the extra stuff here. Oh, select a building to upgrade. I missed all of that. Okay. I should not put on that building. I should put on the gold. Okay, so we got the Orca guy again. We got a lot of area of effect on this again, so we should probably just slap him. Yeah, we're wrecking his day. And we're getting the gold. That's good news. Okay, so with 5 berries, we can upgrade you. The geologist searches for new minerals near the flag. Use the flag button on the upper left corner to press G on there. The geologist cannot find any minerals at a time. He places a sign which vanishes overnight. The chance to find minerals decreases every time the tile gets worked on. You want to move the flag regularly. Okay. So we got faith. We are going to need more food coming in. Because I got enough to cover it today. Yes, we're just demolishing the Goblin King. Okay, choose our reward. Hitting wet enemies applies shock to the surrounding targets. Holy water applies wetness. Okay. So yeah, if we got gold to get more units. There's the brewery and all that. We can have a... For 5 wood, I can make a farm to start getting material. This one will allow me to get the forager to bring in more food, and then the geologist tent. Yeah, so I'm gonna need more people running around. The other pawns are doing nothing. It's just our area of effect people. You're actually legit happy. That's weird. Oh, I see. It's a big area. Yeah, I'll put it over there. So 4 wood would get me an archer. We still don't have a ton of money sitting around, though, so we're not going to bother with that. We are very slowly getting gold. At 4 gold, I can upgrade that, but that's once we have stone road. And for the road builder, I need more wood. Or more logs. And then the log storage is full because the poor horse can't keep up. We are slowly generating faith, which is good news. No, we're not. We got the faith from this thing. It's fine. If we can get enough faith, we can upgrade our hero and we'll see what that does. Taking her to look around. Okay, so 5 of those would give me, starting with an extra berry at the beginning of the run. Here we go. Let's build the road. You're generating faith with that? Okay, so with this, I could just immediately give myself instant gold. And then take that instant gold. And remember what the heck I want to use it on. Because I could build the house for an extra worker, and that's one thing. Or this will double our storage space so I can get more people, and on top of that, it'll give me more income. Okay, so you'll find berries. You'll generate water for beer and all that. You need gold for an upgrade. You need gold for an upgrade. Increases happiness if we get planks. You're already upgraded. You need one more plank for an upgrade. You need more berries. So if we were to spend the... Well, let's save them. So we can improve the roads inside the city, and that should improve people's ability to move around. Which should go a long way. Yeah, so that's upgrade. Not get a new unit. So that'll be good. So at 1 more stone, we can upgrade our fighter. We'll probably want to go up here. Oh, you don't have an upgrade. All right. Cool. Okay. What are you doing with my troops?
Strong medicine.
Strong medicine for the head.
Huh?
Oh? Okay. So... increases damage by 30% against wet targets, and I do have a thing that causes targets to get wet versus this heal stuff. The dialogue is something. Done. So we upgraded that. We can make the graveyard. I'm not worried about that just yet. Leave all that alone. Leave all that alone. Let's move you a little bit farther down and just kind of keep shifting it around. leech mother, I guess. Okay, so one more wood should give me what I need for that. We can build walls. Oh, right. Upgrade our roads. And that should help with the horse moving around in there. You need gold, you need gold, you need wood. You're already upgraded. The well doesn't matter for us yet. Okay, so upgrade the swordsman. Upgrade your units to improve their skills greatly. The last upgrade is the strongest, but it requires a special evolution outpost. Leveling increases basic stats, while upgrading affects the active and passive abilities. You can upgrade units in their sheet, open that up, and just click on the unit. Okay, so in 16 wood, we'd get that. Yeah, so it looks like that's going to draw all the enemies in from a certain range to attack him. Alright. So pretty soon I should be able to get another wood, or another gold. With another gold, we could probably upgrade that. For you to upgrade, we need that. You need bars. You need faith, and we're getting pretty close in the faith. Yeah, I could pay for a membership fee. I'm going to hold off on that. And I'm instead going to go for the upgraded house for the extra worker. And if we got the farm, we could push that stuff as well. Generates 3 faith per day. So it's a pretty big investment early on. It would take 5 days to pay itself off. I'm going to do it. I don't know if that'll unlock other things or how any of that works. Yeah, so you're all continuing to do what you can. Again, pretty close to melee range. Alright. Okay, so still leveling up, still getting stats. Alright. Yeah, so we definitely need... Oh, bad weather? Okay. We definitely need to be bringing in more food. This is running out of room for it. So we're going to want to make the forager when I get the planks again. A wall would be good to give me some kind of a buffer. But we're not there yet, unfortunately. Okay. Halflings. Call the Mystic to visit at the end of the week. Sure. I do have one crystal, and I hope that'll work. He's probably going to ask for more, but we won't know till we get there. Because usually the most of these things are is they'll charge like 1 the first one and like 2 to 5 or whatever on the second one, and then the third one will cost like 20 or 25 or something like that. You get the idea. It just keeps escalating. Okay, we should probably move this again. Okay, well there's another gem just in case. The good news with those roads gradually improving. Okay, so let's go here. Oh, stone road required to upgrade. So it might be that I have to wait for the stone road to get built here, and then I can upgrade this one. So that'll let us get some more berries, because food is becoming a problem. Okay, so that does not count for that. Alright, there's other buildings I could upgrade using gold. Let's see which ones they were. Yeah, you require stone road. You also require stone road. We could do her thing. Pay the membership fee. I think we're gonna do it.
Huh?
Oh, thank you so much. What a fool. New customer. What is this place? My shop. Come in and relax. Okay. Ah, so I can burn faith to get stuff. So I can increase the chance for world events and a bunch of stuff. Okay, that's good to know. Will the membership be unlocked in future runs? I believe so. That is typically the way these things have worked, is all this map stuff I've unlocked usually does move forward with me. And we're slowly getting that sorted. Because there's like multiple types of meta progression that we're seeing. So people are going to be unhappy because of bad weather. And we didn't get fish today. Weird. Okay, so we can build a road. So I could build the graveyard to satisfy that thing. I'm gonna wait and hold out for the farm. I'm assuming this is the stone road it speaks of. And it's just gonna take time. Oh, also... move over there. I could recruit you for wood. I'm gonna wait on spending the money for the moment. So we're gonna be attacked by dinosaurs. It's just what's required. Okay. So that gives me another worker. We'll start having another one of you cut down trees for the time being. Because then we can get a farm, and that'll put someone on the farm, and that'll let us do stuff like upgrade the monk and all that nonsense. Because the farm's 5 wood, not planks. I'm noticing these two aren't really doing anything right now. But that's just a thing where I probably just need more gold to upgrade all those things. Well, that's starting to look a little terrifying. The good news, they're getting really close to leveling up the next thing, so you don't level up till a bunch more. I mean, we're managing to just barely not actually take much in the way of damage. Just kind of holding the line as best we can, but it's only just barely. Yeah, so you're at 82 of the 100 at once. At 83. Okay, meanwhile, we got more glory. So I'll have those roads to build tomorrow. Alright. Everyone has survived. Astonishing. Okay, one person got nice food. Everyone made do with their meager rations. Okay, so build this road down here. Let's see. The headless is on a quest. Complete the following task. Have 30 fields in your city. Okay, build a road. Collect collect 5 stars first. I got another one over here. Doing great for a second run? Yep, second run. You just found your first super medal. With it, you can make new items for your armory in the throne room. You can find more in the world, on the voyage, or from traders. The shaman is on a quest. Defeat the second boss. There's a big boulder in the way. We need to find a way to remove it. Okay. Alright, so we have on the 14th, the Mystic will show up before the boss, so let's save our resources for that. Meanwhile, I need regular wood, not planks, so that's not helping. Ghouls. Those sound terrible. So with one more plank, I could build the wall. There it is. The wall protects your units. It mitigates 50% of damage done to hit points. Cool, and then the next upgrade would be building sturdy walls and towers and all sorts of junk. I was going to use that on making a farm. Instead, we're going to make a hunting post. So that way I could pretend like I didn't just make a mistake. Because at least should give us more meat for more XP and all that stuff. And you're already going to be on your way in 2 days. Yeah, so you want 30 things here. Let's save on spending anything there. We must complete all the tasks at the chapel. The chapel tasks are just murder things with holy damage. Which the Wombo combo is every single time we hit them with holy damage, it makes them wet. And every time they're wet, the Runecaster does more damage. If we can get another upgrade for the Runecaster, I can also make it so it chains stuns things too. Which I'm really hoping we get, because I feel like, oh hey, they're just giving me more gems. So that's good. That fighter's just barely not getting hurt. Like, they're starting to hit the armor, but they haven't actually hit the health at all yet. Does one of the relics the Demon Lady sells will help the Hunter, I believe? Yeah. But tomorrow, we get to upgrade our hero. Or not even have to worry about that. Okay. Cool. Okay, so grab you, upgrade. Okay. So we can have attack faster, 2 times the defense on everyone. I'm going to do damage. And then you wanted faith. Are you, good lady? I'm Amaya, the demon. Happy to be of service. How intriguing. Yeah, so we can get around 12 faith, we can get stuff there. Just need a little bit more here. Here, more fields. Let's move this pin over here. And we got another road. Okay, defeat the second boss. For 5, we'll start with an extra wood. The mystic will visit at the end of the week. Should the merchant visit instead? No, we'll have the mystic come. I see. Dancers. So that's probably gonna be rough. Meanwhile, there's nothing I could build on there that matters right now. We could get the geologist. Oh, wait, here. And build another road. Yeah, so we could build the geologist. I'm assuming I actually don't know what the geologist does here. Yeah, so I think that lets me have a second geologist. I don't think I want that. I think we actually want the gold nuggets. We could get the archer. That might actually be worth doing. I don't have the wood. Never mind. I won't do the thing I just said I was going to do. So if we got that, we could make... Yeah, so we'll go for the farm next. Yeah, so the gold goes to these, and they require stone road. We've already got that one done. Interestingly enough, it doesn't seem like a road person... Oh, the road person's going down here. I see, that's fine. It just takes them a while to get anything done. Portal. Get more units. I'm gonna wait on that, though. Okay, so bringing the meat in. Right, so we can put a tower spot for 10 units. I can't remember. So you cannot be placed in a tower. You cannot be placed in a tower. If we got an archer, I could place them in a tower. Ooh, that one actually got a hit in. That's fine. We didn't take any actual health damage. Alright, so we're getting a lot of stuff in this in-game day. So, like this coming one, that I should have the Mystic show up. We'll have all that stuff going on. And we got people, everyone's getting at least okay food now, so that's good news. Alright.
My spirit is strong.
Okay. So allies rejuvenate 1 health. Literally, I don't see... That's the only option we have. So I'm going to spend my resources on it. We do have 10 material, but that's not enough for you. Only need 4 more. So it was not as useful as I was hoping. Did you try the demo or beta before his early access? No. This is my first time playing. Unleash the true power of your units. Rune Scribe must have 2 stars to evolve. Got more of those. Have 25 animals in your city. Unlock the building priority system. Okay, that seems like it'd be a really big one. And you give me 1 more wood to start with. That's more stone. We have the well and the geologist. I'm not worried about that. What I'm trying to decide is where we're allocating these resources. I've got more gems. Oh. Okay. So I can spend gold to buy goods. And you need that. I need more stars. I can force you to attack me. Nothing to be done there. You take faith for payment. I don't have enough, and I don't have quite enough power for you. I'm going to try and hold out for that. If it does look like we are going to go down, I'm going to go ahead and grab these other ones. Oh, no, wait. We can also use the gems outside of here. Yeah, we're just going to sit on the gems. Alright, so this is the second boss. Oh, no. Is that a dude in thong? Oh no, it's a giant. Okay. I was like, why is a dude in a thong attacking me? Oh, he is just beelining straight into our line. Okay, so I think he's just going to end up clobbering us. I'm not sure if we're gonna have... Well, I mean, if he keeps trading targets, we might be okay. Yeah, we're getting lots of resources. All right. Oh, it's not that. So that's the bakery. Smelts ore into that. That would let us get ingots. Build siege engines. Heck, I'm in. Level up all siege engines. Brazier, light them up. Catapult. So I'm assuming if I put archers up there, they'll be able to take advantage of that. Missing bushes. That is a big problem. Okay, so you've died. So that massively hurts our damage. Okay, we got another one down. Come on. I think we might actually have this. Undead. You have proven your skills. The Undead Kingdom awaits. Over 25 units can only be found there. Stars do count for both kingdoms. Try out if you have any problems progressing here. You can switch the kingdom at any time at the title screen. Okay, so we did take him down. It was definitely a rough fight. Alright, so we can get the mage hat, which makes all of our stuff. Hitting wed targets applies shock to surrounding targets. Sweet, so we've got a synergy there. Okay. It was like they're not supposed to die. Someone would still show them as laying down as like, Oh, cool. So we got upgraded food. So they were really happy. Oh, you like that we're working on a wet build? Yep, get him wet, shock him. Alright. You want the fields done? You only need 6 more kills. You want more animals? Oh, here we go. Build more road. Sacrifice a unit. Okay, that seems like a great idea. Workshop. Siege engines from all kingdoms. New wares each day. So we have a scarecrow. Do you like scary monsters? Is a siege thing that is a magic tank. It has no damage as far as I can tell, but it has health. We have summons exploding corpses. So that's 5 damage. It's a support unit. Okay. It's alive. A Tesla coil. Well, that definitely goes with the theme we've already been doing. Mana shield. Let's see, you can click on the scroll icon above for more details. Strikes up to 5 targets, applying shock. It will target the nearest 20 to 50 range, 3-second fire rate. Summons exploding bloats that apply bleed. Okay. And apply fear to 1 monster in range, causes the monster to run away. I'm gonna go with bloat. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, so right now, I think that has to be out there. Select the next monster you'll fight, Cyclops. But I don't have the gold to actually put it out there. Meanwhile, what we should do is go up to you, because I got the faith. There's a boulder in our way. Can you remove it? Can't look at my arms. Oh. Aw, you can be so cute. Alright. So spawn 3 ores, spawn some rocks, spawn some bushes. We are out of bushes, so unfortunately the reality is I'm going to burn that to get ourselves some bushes. Siege engine can attack from behind the wall. It is a little concerning that it's that close, but I think that's fine. Okay, so you move real slow. Hey, and that's 20, so there you go, little witch. That means the next round I would get an extra unit I get to choose. Okay, so Siege Engine puts those things out fast. They move slowly, so they really only work when stuff is bunched up. Fighter's about to go down. So fighter's not up to task. So I can get a second fish hut. I can also... So he survived a long time. Alright. Get more faith. Kill even more monsters with Holy. Alright. Unlock the Shaman. Love to see it. Okay. Some casualties. Alright, so let's see. What does it take to upgrade you? You don't. That's just, okay, fair enough. We can upgrade this to level up all siege engines. And we can build a catapult. Can attack from the bench. Okay, so if we get one more plank, then I can catch fish. From there. Benji goes behind the wall. Yeah, no, I caught that part. Yep. Okay, we can go ahead and build another road over here.
I smell man flesh.
Huh?
You mean me?
Sort of.
He seems to be very strong. Cool, I guess. Alright, bees. There are many bees. He's fired from way back there. Got some more coins. So the bees are just raw numbers, and they're definitely tying up attacks. So that is potentially a big problem. Gonna upgrade our siege engines again. Just gonna keep the siege engines going as best we can. Because they definitely seem to pour out a lot of damage. So tomorrow I should be able to upgrade that. Also, let's move you over there. Let's see, removes thickets to find animals. Costs 1 each. What we gotta do to keep it going. And that's more berries and all that. You just need more planks. You need more faith. Alright. So get one person working on the port there. Increases happiness, which I believe increases combat effectiveness. And imagining as we upgrade that, it probably is giving this a little bit more range and like movement speed and damage and all that, which will probably take that to being more and more effective. Alright. Cool, so we're up to 100 glory. Okay, so we've got all that going. Let's do our little rounds out here. Look what I found! Give you some extra health. You're doing your thing. Probably don't involve that. Abominations. Summon Grumdil to your throne room. Okay. Train swordsman level 5 for 3 XP. You can build a road this way. Got none of those bars. Alright, Paladin. Strikes all enemies in a medium range at a fixed position. Yes. So I will need 6 to deploy you. Right now you can just sit on the bench. Build a road back here. Alright, farm. After all this time. We have the well. We're not going to bother with that yet, but we're getting there. We can increase the yield of that. We can get over here, we can increase the yield of those two as well. Fund a voyage to explore the islands if I get 20 gold. Okay, so you can now go... Strikes all targets in a medium range at a fixed position. You have Rejuvenate, so that's good news. Can't tell if you're even doing anything productive at all. Oh, good. The catapult's doing fires. Level up the siege engines. Okay, so if we get 16 stone, we can get that going. Build a mineshaft to get more stone. Okay, that's good to know. I see. Meanwhile, I'll grab that. Yes, we're definitely getting lots of glory. And that's more gold to start. Alright, so getting that faith early on was good because we're able to just burn that faith again and again, get the siege engines up. And while they're not doing a ton, they're still helping quite a bit. Yeah, so they're like only a little ways down here on the damage. It's most surprisingly, it's the swordsman that's doing work. Okay, so Paladin's gaining a level. Yes, it'll be 20 for the next one. We're gonna keep saving. We could go and build more stuff here. If we get a forge, we can do some stuff, but in the meantime, we got a bunch more glory. I don't know how often we're gonna get more upgrades from glory now. More expansions, I guess. Yeah, so sacrifice a unit. Yes, you need more animals. Okay, Berserk. So I'm feeling like we're gonna pretty soon collapse. Because we do have them where they're getting kind of closer than I necessarily want them to. They're starting to get a little scarce on resources over here, that's concerned. Yeah, so we'll be able to get another worker here in a minute. Ah, I can only have so many specialists running around. I see. That is pretty rough, actually. Yeah, the Berserkers are fast and are closing the range. They're gonna overwhelm our fighter pretty soon. Because, like, our fighter's actually taking some damage as it is. Because the mini-boss is free try. He'll attack with the wave, but if you summon it early, you could usually get it nearly solo before the air mobs reach you. If you fail to kill it, the mini-boss, it reaches your line, it just resets, doesn't do any damage. Yeah, no, I did it earlier. At this stage, we definitely don't want to bring it in just because it'll tie up the hits. I'm surprised that fighter didn't die there. Alright, now I get to see if it can hold up. And the fighter's dropping now. And now it's going to overwhelm our line. Yeah, so those Berserkers are rough. Them having a much faster movement speed, they can just really close in and get a lot of damage in there pretty quick. Alright, accept defeat. So, we got a bunch of shards. We got a whole bunch of new things. Alright, try out new units and level up. So we got the Bush of Life. We got a bounty board. We unlocked raw meat. We got prohibition. Okay. So, an explosive demon with pretty short fuse, a hot-headed prince of the Dwarven Kingdom, or Selene, and I do have enough I can unlock one of these. We did get an extra unit here. Research a new item in the armory. Okay. Research a new item in the armory. Okay, so we got health. That's in one more level. That's in like 6 more levels. Alright. So that's been Super Fantasy Kingdom. I'm gonna need to be wrapping up. Like, we're going a bit long to do this and all that stuff. Oh, they made it cheaper. There were like 25 for the cheaper heroes before. It was a grind to get even one. Yeah, so that's not too bad. So we'll definitely want to unlock all those kind of things. But yeah, so this has been my first go at it. I had a lot of fun. I think it's a nice mix of, like, when I say city builder, it's sort of not really. It's kind of like where you jump out and go to like that big meta screen and a lot of things where you'd be like, all right, give me more damage, give me more this, but whatever. But I do like the aesthetic where you expand the road to expand the map to get more stuff. So there's like all the little side quests. I think that's excellent. Oh yeah, so you've got your meta progression out here. You've got other meta progression on the individual maps. That's really cool. We've got our meta progression of unlocking our characters. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on for it. It is, I do see where people are like, oh, it's kind of an auto battler. I would definitely agree that it's way more auto battler than kind of like RTS and all that stuff. Yeah, we also have the Second Kingdom now, which I don't know where we check that. Oh, I can actually see where other people are. Can I check against friends? Oh, I can check to see how I did against friends. So I have demolished all of my friends. Excellent. That's good to know. But yeah, so that's pretty good. This is definitely a game I could see playing a lot of off stream. Maybe not we play another one, because this definitely feels like the game that I could hop in, like if it's, you know, like exactly like today where we finish the game, we're like, all right, well that one's done. I got like 2 hours, 3 hours. Probably not enough time for me to jump into something else big, but I could do a round of this. So that feels very good. So with that said, chat, we are going to be wrapping up, so if you have enjoyed tonight's content, don't forget to drop a follow, that way you can find your way back here in the future. I haven't decided what we're playing tomorrow quite yet. The things on the roster is Ball X Pit, the 1.0 release for Farthest Frontier, Necess 1.0. I think those are the 3 I'm leaning toward tomorrow. So I do reserve the right to change what I'm thinking for it, but that's kind of what we're going with. If any of that sounds good, again, don't forget to drop that follow, find your way back here in the future. If you're watching over on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, but the stream will be ending abruptly for you over there, as we're going to be raiding out here on Twitch, and I don't have a host ready for you over there. So with that said, I'm going to go to my ending stream screen, and I am going to go see who we can go find to drop a raid.